Hey Chaotix Gaming, it's Nick and Luke, and today we're going to be playing some Halo Wars 2 beta for you all, but something interesting. I am a bit of a massive noob and Luke is basically a pro at this game, so we're going to play some Halo Wars 2. Hopefully it goes well. Luke is going to be my guidance counselor, he's going to be my teacher while we play, and hopefully you as well as me learn a thing or two while we play. So Luke, you got anything to say?
So basically, my idea behind what strategies we're going to run are what we're going to do is at the early game, what we're going to do is kind of get a really big army right off the bat. Not really worry too much about resources. Use that big army to then control the map, get 2 bases each, and then work on having a big economy so we can finish off the enemy at the end. So what
Sounds
you want to
good.
do, our game's starting right now. I've done this in previous videos. What you're going to do is first build 4 supply pads.
Okay.
And then your last building should be a reactor, or the one that, for me, it's called a power extractor. I don't know what it's called for you.
Okay, it's called a generator for me.
Generator, yeah. Now what you're going to do is just pump out as many Marines as you can. You should be all out of supplies at this point. But what you're going to do is, you see on your mini-map the little electric little icons?
Yeah.
Send 1 Marine, because you have 2, you start with 2 Marines. Send 1 Marine each to 2 of those. I'm sending mine to this first one by your base and this close one here. So probably send yours to like the one in the middle and then maybe this far one. And that's going to allow us, we only built 1 little power extractor, or whatever it's called, reactor. And these are going to allow us to get free power. It basically is going to offset that deficit of power. Also, power isn't a huge resource in Halo Wars 2. It's really something that you don't need too much of, so I don't really like to allocate that much resources to it. So this one right here, and you can click in using the left stick. Not a lot of people know that. I just captured it. If I capture one, you also get the power for it, and we're just going to as fast as possible get all of these. So I'm actually going to the one in the middle and that one. So maybe we should. I'm going to
the very top one, on the one on the very left.
Good. We just have to make sure that we're completely stocked up on all of those, and then what we're going to focus on after that is getting our army up. So make sure you're continuously pumping out Marines. Make like maybe 40 out of 60 population. And then what we're going to focus on is taking up bases and just upgrading your bases.
Oh shit.
That's the kind of the strategy that I've been using. It's worked really well so far.
So hopefully you guys watching are learning, because whenever I say I'm a noob, I am a noob. I am really bad at this game. But it's one of those games, like, the actual style of it, I love, like, just the base building and all that kind of stuff. I find it really interesting, and with the Halo aesthetic slapped onto it, it is like my cup of tea. So I appreciate that I'm getting a bit of a personal lesson from Luke here.
That was always my favorite part about Halo Wars, was I like RTS, but I don't like it to be too complicated. And Halo Wars is kind of like baby's first RTS, and the Halo aesthetic does make it really, really cool. So we're about to get all of the generators. Actually, these Marines all the way on the far one, make sure they're taking the generator first, then take the supplies. Because you're going to have a huge excess of supplies. You want to make sure to get those generators. And you can see on the mini-map, we have all 5 of the generators on the map. We're getting pretty fast power, and you want to upgrade all of your supply pads. That's your first thing, and then go into upgrading to a citadel. So if you click on the main hub of your base, that's going to take about 450 power. So until you have 450 power, just keep pumping out Marines. I'm going to be pumping out Marines. You're going to be pumping out Marines. We're going to have a pretty big force.
And if I press left there on the D-pad, that actually zooms you back to your base. So anyone watching, if you didn't know that, that is one little tip that I figured out whenever I played that the other day.
Yep, that's a very helpful tip. Also, if you put down on the D-pad, it flips between your different squads that are on.
Oh, I didn't know that one. Oh, that's awesome.
Down on the D-pad, will flip between different squads of units on the map. It kind of just groups them into different little squads.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. So what bases, like how far along do you recommend we wait until we claim more bases?
The first one.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna light up this for you. I'm gonna walk over there and just let you take it, because I just took this one. But the thing about a new base is it only costs 50 power and 500 supplies. And I don't know about you, but I have way more supplies than power.
I have about triple the amount of power.
Yeah, power is really a resource that doesn't really get used too much in this game, especially late game. It's mostly about your supplies. So you don't, as long as we can maintain. Oh, I took this base. Didn't mean to do that. So just take this base.
Okay.
You don't want to build it up too high. Again, your priority is to upgrade to a citadel, the next tech level on your main base, which I just ended up doing. It'll pretty soon you'll get the notification ally has upgraded to citadel.
Yeah. I have quite a few Marines built now, so we do.
Because at the end of the day, yeah, we have a big army. I have like 14 grunts. You probably have like 10 Marines. But if the enemy has higher level upgraded units than we do, we're not going to win, regardless of the stuff that we have. So then once that's done, we can start putting together a force, and we can take these guys out pretty quickly.
Sweet. And so with the second fire base, is that another supply base, or is that something more? Is that like a barracks, or what do you recommend?
In my experience, I have almost always on this second base built all of the different what are they called? Like the
barracks and stuff like that.
Barracks, yeah, the barracks and stuff.
Okay.
So I'll build my vehicle depot, my barracks.
Oh, okay, I get you.
A lot of times on my main base, I will build one more reactor, like power thing, and then I'll just kind of maybe build an extra supply pad.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, you don't really need more than one. You don't need more than 2 power extractors or reactors.
Okay.
And then you kind of just focus on getting your tech level up.
Yeah.
So
we're being attacked, are we? Oh, we're being attacked over here.
Yeah. It's okay. He's just got a couple little brutes here. I'm taking them out pretty easily.
Okay.
What I went over here for was the scout to make sure they're not taking these bases. One of the reasons I like to take bases so early is because if you can get the bases before your enemies can, if you can take more bases than they can very early on, you're going to have more opportunities to get better units, better resources, economy, and it's all around just a good idea to take bases really early on.
Yeah,
also,
totally.
Don't forget to upgrade your leader power.
Oh yes, okay. I do that by pressing back on the controller.
Yeah.
So you're playing as Atriox, I'm playing as Cutter right now. Do you know anything about it? Like Cutter? What do you recommend?
Cutter, the best is, for what I am concerned, the best powers for Cutter are at first the veterancy ones, the ones that allow you to get veterancy much faster. And that just allows your units to get stronger very, very quickly.
Okay.
That's number one all the way. You got to go that one first.
Okay. Should I do ODST drop or turret drop?
After you have the veterancy?
Yeah.
Because you should get both of the veterancy tiers, and then.
Yeah, I got them both there.
Okay. I would say ODST drop, because then you can unlock the Cyclops drop.
Yeah, I got that.
Really, really good drop.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have the Cyclops drop?
Oh, yeah. Nearly. I've nearly got that.
Cyclops drop. Just remember, always drop it, even if you're not in a fight, because it drops a 3-star veteran Cyclops.
Oh, okay. So it's very beneficial then.
It's a very, very good Cyclops. There's almost no downside to it. And you'll also notice over here, I'm building another base there because I have so many supplies, because we did that early game huge supply boost. We have so many supplies at this point that I can just go and build these bases, and they're not a lot of power. I think you've noticed it. I don't know if you have ever run out of power, but I haven't run out of power ever. And you can see that I just got Tech Tier 3. Probably just got the notification.
Yeah, I did. It popped up my screen there.
I only have 2 extractors, and that's partly in part because we, took the initiative, controlled most of the map at the start of the game.
Yeah. I'm just building my barracks and an armory here, and then I'm about to upgrade this combat station to headquarters.
Okay.
I actually don't have enough power for that, but it's 650, so it's quite a lot.
I would more focus on upgrading your main base's tech first before you start upgrading the side bases.
Yeah. Well, I've just upgraded my Marines like all the way, so they now have rocket launchers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, there you go. So, and then since I am 3rd tech, I'm going to start building a bunch of units.
Okay.
And then what I've done that works before, I've only played one other game with one other, like a person I was talking to. If one person builds like some tanks, another person builds like Banshees. It's a strategy that doesn't go wrong. Especially if like look at our bases right now. We have 6 bases.
Yeah.
Of them are mine, but we have 6 bases and they have 2. We have so much more stuff than they do. you know, it's going to be very hard for them to come back from attacks,
Yeah.
to defend attacks, just in general. It's going to be hard for them. Halo Wars 2, I think 343 and Creative Assembly tried to slow us down a little bit,
yeah,
giving us 2 currencies, but seriously, you only really need 1 if you control the map well enough.
Yeah, I kind of like the simplicity though, because obviously you have your games, you have your like RTSs that are like so complicated, it's hard to keep up with everything. But Halo Wars is a game where if you're a Halo fan, you enjoy the franchise, you enjoy the lore, you enjoy just looking at pretty Halo things. It is like the perfect game to jump into because it is simple, but it can get deeper if you want it to, I guess. Because a lot of things you're telling me, I would never have thought of really.
Oh yeah, and when I got the beta, it wasn't like I got one good strategy and then rolled with it. I tried to do as much stuff as I could with different strategies.
Yeah,
that
totally.
seemed to work really well. So what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm building a couple locusts. I'm going to have like 7 locusts in the oven, as I would say.
Are they air or
locusts
land-based?
are vehicles that are anti-base. So what I want you to build is I want you to build air units if you could.
Okay. Yep, no problem.
And what that's going to allow us to do is it'll allow us to kind of cover all of our bases, or all of our bases for an attack anyway. Because I have 16 squads of grunts, I'll have 7 locusts, you'll have a bunch of air units. There really isn't a way they can counter us. Locusts are building killers. We'll be able to at least kill one of their bases. And because we kind of have them sitting in a corner right now with the map control that we've implemented here, it should be a pretty easy win for us. So just churn out as many air units as you can. They don't even really have to be upgraded. We should be perfectly fine.
Should I do hornets or vultures?
Or
nightingale? Nightingale? I'll do hornets because I can go build more of them.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, I have 3 hornet units coming out. I have a lot of marines. Should I upgrade the air vehicles at all, or just leave that?
Normally you would, but right now I think attacking as soon as possible is going to be the best option for us. So see right here, they built a ton of building killer brutes. Those are brutes with gravity hammers. There's a ton of them. Those can't attack air units. So if we attack with air units, there's probably not much they can do. They did kill this little mini base of mine, but I have so many bases that doesn't really matter at all.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about it whatsoever.
Okay.
I'm going to start building some air units. I'm going to start upgrading my units. So I'm going to have very upgraded units. You're going to have, you know, some decent units. We're going to be fine. We shouldn't need to worry about anything really.
Yeah.
At this point. So
whenever I have all my hornets built, I'm gonna
send them.
Should I send them?
That's where I'm kind of.
Okay, I'm my marines. Should I send my marines there as well?
Yeah, and then we'll just attack from there because they tried to come to the middle right now, but I kind of shunned them down. I'll look at how big our force is and we'll see if we can go in. Because remember, they're very weak right now with how many bases they have. And we're so far ahead with supplies and everything.
Okay, I'm sending everything to the middle right now, so prepare to see quite a lot.
Okay.
What's over here? Oh, this marine group. Okay. I'm just kind of stranded.
Okay. I'm gonna send my. We're gonna go. Kind of meet.
My marines are getting there slowly.
Before this bridge.
Is there? If I press RB, does that select everyone?
You have to hold RB.
Oh, hold RB. Okay. Okay. Because I was hitting it there, and I'm like, why is no one getting selected? So we're going to this base here?
Yeah, we're gonna stage outside this
okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
So how this rush works, this worked really well in Halo Wars 1. What you do is you have a bunch of marines or brutes or whatever, and you have them be in front as like a buffer. You keep your building killers in the back because they're generally pretty right,
okay, whoops. Okay, I kind of set them too far forward.
Hornets back, because they're not going to be able to get targeted by all of that stuff, and we're just going to go in and kill it all, I guess.
Okay.
They built 100% of those hammer brutes.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard for them to...
They made a bit of a mistake then.
Bit of a mistake, yeah.
Fire! I think I should have maybe made a couple more hornets, but it should be okay.
Just set your base rally point to the front of his base, and then just keep churning them out.
Okay. I press up. Yeah, up. So that's up in the D-pad to set a rally point, if any of you didn't know. Alright, seems to be not too bad at the moment. I haven't lost any units, which is amazing. Oh, actually my Marines are about to...
I'm using a lot of my ground units, but these building killers won't be able to do anything to us. So.
Alright, my Marines are charging in for... I noticed they weren't actually running in there. The cavalry and their rockets, that looks amazing. Didn't expect this. Alright, awesome. What's your opinion on, like, Hornets not being able to be, like, touched by brutes whatsoever? Obviously it makes sense, but do you think it's unfair at all, or do you think it adds a good dynamic?
Brutes. Those are hammer brutes. They're building killers. Regular brutes would be able to touch them.
Okay.
So, the
They're
opinion
getting
is
pretty
that,
wrecked.
you know, it's just part of having that
Yeah.
unit.
I got veterancy on 2 of my Hornets, which is cool.
Let's get to work.
Right, I'm gonna start building more. Wherever it is. Here it is. Oops. I'm lost. Oh, here.
Our allies are attacking the enemy base.
They built a ton of infantry.
Oh, goodness.
Rally point set.
Yeah, they did. Oh my goodness. I have some veterans. I have 2 veterancy and some of my Marines. Buying that thing for cutter was quite a good idea.
Oh yeah, it's the best.
I got the Cyclops. So what button do I press to open up the wee like power menu for the leaders?
Attacking the enemy base. Listener to the all units. Engaging the enemy.
Luke,
Huh?
what button do I press to like use the power?
Left trigger.
Oh, left trigger. Okay. Alright, okay. Let's throw up an ODST in there just to see what it looks like. Well, that's badass.
Yeah, it's pretty badass. So I'm doing work with my, I built a ton of air. I got 9
Oh, damn.
heavy, like,
Alright, sweet.
murderous things, and they're just destroying everybody.
Perfect. Marines, what are you doing over
So
here?
just take your time, build up a force. Doesn't matter what it is, build up a force. If you need supplies, I can send you some. Just check this out real quick. I have so many supplies.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
3,000.
Gee.
And that's why this strategy is so amazing. Is you just get so many supplies.
Alright, I have quite a few Hornets on the way.
Okay.
I've upgraded my air quite a lot so that they're pretty tanky whenever they come out.
Our allies are attacking the enemy base.
That's good.
I currently have 4 Hornets attacking these brutes. All their shots are missing, but they're attacking them. They're getting there.
Now, if you want to come to the base we just attacked, dark blue, just
Yeah.
want to kind of show this on camera here.
Okay.
You notice how my blister backs are like moving? That's because I'm subtly moving them, kind of strafing them.
Okay.
Because their brutes aren't that fast. Oh, I just
Yeah.
base right there. You disconnect.
Nice.
Put out. But the brutes aren't that fast, so I can kind of outrun them and just kind of circle around the base. That's
Okay.
a decent
So
strategy.
you're actually doing a strafe in Halo Wars 2.
Yeah.
All units. Face to case.
Okay, so
Per
like,
brutes are just
Dark
getting
Blue
pummeled.
Did just quit. So
Yeah.
once you have a full army,
Taking a well-deserved dirt nap.
we'll just finish this guy off.
Okay.
We're gonna stage outside his base real quick.
Yeah, they're all just getting built up at the moment. My air has been upgraded to the maximum now, so that's pretty good.
Mine is too. I was an idiot and forgot to upgrade it the last 2 years.
So should we meet like here?
Meet where my stuff is, yeah, and then we'll
Okay.
just go in, just destroy them.
All units. Rally point set.
Alright, set my rally point there.
Cool.
I have a couple like straggler Marines on their way. They're the survivors, the ones who have made it.
Hornet here.
Now a lot of times they take mini bases and the game will last for another 10 minutes.
Oh wow!
After all the big bases are dead, because you have to go clear out all the mini bases that they've taken. But after we kill this main base, it's pretty much over. You can just consider the game over.
Yeah. That's quite a lot of air units. I think your air units look badass.
Yeah, they really do.
I love the designs in this game. Pretty cool.
It's Piku.
Piku. Alright, let's see where I'm at with my units.
I'm 80 of 80.
I am 60. I have one more Hornet being made and then that's it.
Okay, sounds good.
I should have went like full badass and got the vultures, but Hornets were a bit quicker.
One thing.
I mean, one vulture is 9.
A lot of times I just upgrade everything. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Upgrade stuff, especially if you're like me and you have thousands of extra supplies.
I have 16,000 supplies.
Holy shit! Yeah, just upgrade everything. If you're playing alone, if you have 16,000 supplies, send them to your teammate.
Yeah. Must be a helpful fella.
Oops. And I don't think I ever ran low on power, and despite having 2 power extractors.
I ran power at one stage where I had to build a second one, and then even with the second one, I was a little bit low. But how much power do you have at the moment?
1,000, but I just upgraded all my bases.
Yeah, well, I have 2,500, but I didn't really upgrade much stuff recently.
A lot of people. All right, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna go to the back. You stay in the front.
Okay. Attack! Oh god, I feel bad. Oh my god. He didn't really have much. He had 1 engineer came out. Okay. Oh, around the back, around the side. He has quite a few or quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they can attack us though. Those are hammer boots. Most of them
yeah.
Hammer boots. Check this out though. I'm about to cleanse.
Oh damn. Oh my goodness. That is ridiculous. I'm gonna drop a Cyclops in. Go, my robotic friend. Oh, he's already veteran 3. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, what are you doing to them? Luke! You're a meanie. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
that's ridiculous.
There, or no?
I don't know. I think I did just see a massive lump of them die, but it's whatever.
Oh well. Game's over anyway.
I won't cry about it. I'll just shout at you after the video's over. And that's it, is it? Pretty much?
Yeah, I mean, he might have taken some mini bases. This might not
be
for him. So, you're looking at game time at 22 minutes right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we might spend another 10 minutes just looking for all his mini bases, but you can't win a game based off just mini bases.
Yeah.
So...
Unless you get very lucky, I suppose.
Especially when we have so many supplies. Our units are almost all fully upgraded. There's not much you can do at this point. And I attribute all of our success to our ability to take control of the map early on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that definitely. I can see why that was very beneficial to us.
A lot of people like to sit in their base. They like to upgrade their units before they go out and take control of the map.
Yeah, that's what I would have done before.
Biggest mistake. There
you go. Victory.
Didn't have any other bases. Cool. That's the biggest mistake people make.
that was fun. That was really good.
Halo Wars 2 is fun if you're good and you know what you're doing.
Yeah, definitely.
And that was good. You're teachable. I like you.
I like you just a little bit. But yeah, that's the video, guys. Hopefully you learned something from Luke there. You're the master teacher there. But I feel like I actually learned some very valuable information, because before when I played, I was kind of like, I'll build a couple of Marines, I'll upgrade this, upgrade that. I wouldn't really spread myself out. But, you know, making this video, playing this game, I've learned that I need to spread myself out. I need to, you know, get supplies, get a good, you know, solid amount of them built up. Get my Marines out there, spread myself around the map so that I don't give the enemy a chance to close in around me before I have a chance to do anything. But Luke, do you have any closing tips or closing words that you'd like to give everyone watching the video?
Closing. I mean, I think I pretty much covered everything. You know, just maybe if you didn't understand it, watch it again. I'm telling you, these tips are going to definitely help you in Halo Wars 2 and even in Halo. Well, not really in Halo Wars 1, but for Halo Wars 2, for the couple days that it's going to be out, try these out. It's definitely a different way of playing and an effective one. I don't think I've lost since I used this kind of idea.
Wow, really?
Strategy. No, I'm like, I lost my first game, but past that I haven't lost a single game.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, it's a proven strategy then. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit a like button down below. Leave a comment if you have anything to say about the video. If these tips helped you, then also come back, let us know, and share it around to let people know that the tips actually do work. I'm very trusted in them because we just completely dominated that game. So I'm a very happy student. Thank you very much.
You could say that, well, those guys were terrible. We did control the map pretty quickly. You know, we weren't contested in that aspect, but
yeah,
I feel like it's a good strategy, and
yeah,
it has merit, you know.
Yeah, well, if any of you guys have any strategies of yourself that is different from this, we'd like to hear them in the comments as well. Maybe share them around with other people who are watching this video. I'm very interested in reading that kind of stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching the video, everyone. Luke, do you have anything to say?
No, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, thank you all. See you later. Bye.
Bye.